Across India, weather conditions show strong regional variation today. Northern and western parts are largely hot and dry. Southern states are seeing widespread rain and thunderstorms, while eastern and northeastern regions remain partly cloudy with chances of rain. Well, let's start with North India. Punjab will experience partly cloudy skies with generally hot conditions across the state. In Amritsar, the maximum temperature is 38 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 25 degrees Celsius. Moving to Bathinda, the maximum remains 41 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 24 degrees Celsius. In Chandigarh, Mohali, the maximum temperature rises to 35 degrees Celsius while the minimum stays at 24 degrees Celsius. Jalandhar will see a maximum of 38 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 25 degrees Celsius. In Taran, the maximum reaches 42 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 27 degrees Celsius. Himachal Pradesh will see partly cloudy to mainly clear skies with pleasant and cooler weather in most of the areas. In Dharamshala, the maximum temperature is 29 degrees Celsius while the minimum drops to 12 degrees Celsius. Kangra sees a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 18 degrees Celsius. In Shimla, the maximum reaches 23 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 12 degrees Celsius. Manali will be colder with a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 10 degrees Celsius. Delhi will have mainly clear skies with hot and dry weather conditions as the maximum temperature is 37 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 26 degrees Celsius. Haryana will experience partly cloudy skies with hot and humid conditions. In Gurgaon, the maximum temperature is 39 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 25 degrees Celsius. Panipat will see a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 22 degrees Celsius. Sirsa records a maximum of 42 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 26 degrees Celsius. Wainu reaches a maximum of 40 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 28 degrees Celsius. Jammu and Kashmir will see partly cloudy weather with chances of rain, thunderstorms and dust storms in some areas. Kupwara will have a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 8 degrees Celsius. Srinagar records a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 12 degrees Celsius. In Jammu, the maximum reaches 35 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius. South India will experience a mix of heavy rainfall, thunderstorms and partly cloudy conditions in different regions. As in Kerala, the maximum temperature is 33 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 25 degrees Celsius. Moving to Tamil Nadu, the maximum reaches 33 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 27 degrees Celsius. In Karnataka, the maximum is 35 degrees Celsius and the minimum 23 degrees Celsius. Andhra Pradesh will see a maximum of 39 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 29 degrees Celsius. Finally, Telangana records a maximum of 38 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 27 degrees Celsius. West India will remain mostly hot and dry with mainly clear skies and humid conditions in some of the areas. In Maharashtra, the maximum temperature is 36 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 29 degrees Celsius. Gujarat sees a maximum of 42 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 28 degrees Celsius. In Rajasthan, the maximum reaches 43 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 25 degrees Celsius. East and Northeast India will see partly cloudy to generally cloudy skies with chances of rain and thunderstorms. As in West Bengal, the maximum temperature is 34 degrees Celsius while the minimum is 25 degrees Celsius. Moving to Assam, the maximum reaches 32 degrees Celsius with a minimum of 22 degrees Celsius. In Bihar, the maximum is 32 degrees Celsius and the minimum is 23 degrees Celsius. Overall, India is witnessing contrasting weather patterns today as heat dominates the north and west, while rain and thunderstorms are active in the south and parts of the east and northeast.